Alright, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back here on Southwest Scale Hobby Time. I just thought I'd start with some of my collection of the stuff I have. This will obviously be built on the channel. This is a 1/12 scale full multimedia detail kit, a Mazda 787B from Model Factory Hiro. These are multimedia kits. They come with, generally they're metal and resin parts. There's not really much styrene, but they're expensive. But you got to consider it's a 1/12 scale kit with all the highest quality possible detail parts. All included. So, you know, you got your carbon fiber decals, literally every single piece of these cars is modeled, down to every fuel hose, they're absolutely incredible. Even as the rotary engine, the internals are actually modeled. You have the rotors inside the engine, which will actually rotate. And they're all cast metal parts. So anyway, let's get into it. This is a big box. I don't know. Let's see. If I can get all this, I'll try to get most of this on camera. Okay, so like I said, they don't usually come with these. I don't know if this is like part of the kit or they just gave you some extra stuff, but you can see the weave and that. I mean, the detail on this stuff is just incredible. But so body parts, I guess we'll start with. First off, well, now you see the box. Here's the box. Okay. These are how they're packed typically. I mean, these. Now we'll get the box out of the way so that I can bring these parts up one by one. Alright, we'll start with the instruction booklets. So typically they come in these plastic sheathed file folders. I get a lot of my stuff, especially stuff like this, from Hero Boy and Spot Model, and I'll leave a link in the description below for both of those places. They're expensive on shipping and all that stuff, but it's really hard to find a lot of this stuff, especially I have bought them direct from Hiro himself, and he leaves me, I'll cover up my name, but he'll puts a little personal note in there from him. And this is I'm sure stay safe, because this was during the pandemic that I got this kit. And he sends a cool little origami goose. Just kind of a nice little touch. I don't know. But anyway, so these are the typical instruction kits with the Model Factory Hiro kit. They look very confusing, but actually everything's color coded. I mean, it's very it's not as tough as it looks. I mean, he's really gone through, and this is exactly what you're going to do. Paint all these parts, add them to the resin. I mean, look at the dashboard. It's literally every single piece is replicated. So, and I have, I'll show you guys in a second. I have a partially done Lotus F1 car. That's partially done that I'll show you guys. But okay, so anyway, I mean, you can see, literally every detail, every single. So here's the engine, like I was talking about. I mean, look at the detail. Look at the rotors. The rotors inside the motor. I mean, come on. They're expensive, but I got this one on sale. I think it was about 650 bucks. But for what you get, I mean, these things take forever. For one thing, you gotta have some. You don't have to have some stuff, but there's things like magnetic tumblers that make things cleaning the metal parts and stuff a lot much easier. They're very gentle. They don't bend them. So that kind of stuff, which I'll go over later. But here's yeah, the pattern sheet for the window. I mean, it's intense build. I mean, don't get me wrong, but the end result is absolutely stunning. So, photo etch. I'm sure this is. I mean, look at these grills, guys. Look at this. Mind blowing, right? Look at these decals. They're absolutely stunning. I'm not going to take them out, but you can see through there the quality. So I have all 0 paints for this kit, and that's what I'll be using throughout the build. I use a lot of 0 paints, Mr. Hobby, for metallizers and stuff like that. I also use a lot of, I've been using the new Tamiya lacquer paints. I'm a lacquer paint fan. I use etch primer for the metal parts. That's part of the instruction, but we'll go through all this. So this is just a, I mean, this video would be an hour and a half long if I went through the entire kit. But here's the body. I'm gonna take it out of the bag. I don't really have plans to do this one very soon. I have, and you guys will see. I've got the Monte Carlo Beta to do for Model Factory Hiro. I have the C11 Mercedes from Model Factory Hiro. I have the 155 VTI DT car. I have the F189. I have MP44 and a Ferrari 156 to do from Model Factory Hiro. So all in one 1/12 scale. A lot of cool stuff going to be going down on this channel as far as some highly detailed model kits. So there's stuff to look forward to. All this stuff's going to take a lot of time. There's a lot of parts in these. But we'll get going anyway. Rear end of the 787. Tires, pre-decal. About the only part that's pre-done. What's cool too is these tires, other than this big chunk of mold line, which I typically just go over the tires with a Dremel anyway, and kind of make them look like they're worn. But those are the tires. The rims typically on these cars are always turned aluminum. Here's a lot of the block parts. I don't want to shake this stuff up too much, but there's some engine block parts. You can see the detail on the resin block parts. I mean, it's crisp. And the metal parts. So you can see, I mean, there's probably 250. Look at the front lip. The front lip is cast metal. That's pretty cool. Rims. Intake manifold. I don't know if you guys can see that. The motor parts. This thing's sick. Under tray. Now let's see if I can get this back in here. That's the big game, right? That's the real. That's when you win. And look at that, boys. That's a win. Oh no, it's not. Just goes down here. Dang it. That's a win. Oh, here. More detailed parts. Looks like the front lenses, the lights, some of the probably brake duct hosing, I would imagine. Looks like some magnets probably for the panels, the actual axle hubs, the actual springs. Looks like some Alcantara. Like I said, they're incredible kits. Every detail. So. Anyways, that is the Mazda 787B. Model Factory Hiro. This kit I bought from Hero Boy in the UK. Anyway, thanks guys. There's plenty more to come. Like I said, I have a lot more of these kits. Oh, that's right. Here. I was going to show you. The level of detail. Turbo Honda V6. Now this is all metal. Every bit of it. There's every fuel injector. All the wires will be on the coils. Intake's not on yet. But look at this. So every rivet, fuel tank in the back. I need to finish these, and this is where we'll start off with you guys. Is right here. This is before I even started the channel. I started this car. This comes off and reveals. Oh, and if you look here. That's all carbon fiber decal too on there. So, but if you look here, pretty much every detail's in there, man. I mean, it's got brake hoses, the pedals are everything metal, and suspensions down there, carbon decals. I don't know how well that's going to show, but the carbon decals on there, the seat, I mean, every detail, guys. Look at that. There's the dashboard. Focus. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. And there's a lot more to come. Brake detail. Sorry. Anyway, you guys have a great day.